Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, World of Dreams Act 2, for the PC. So last time we went ahead and did more of the story, and so came up with some plans on what we're going to do in the future, and we reorganized the space classroom, made it more fitting, and I slept with Monica, which, yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, I went to school, interacted with Yuri and Moto a little bit more, and also we found Yae, and turns out her uncle is a crazy psychopath who like took advantage of her and everything. So we brought her home. Now she's healing in our house. So yeah, that's what happened in the last episode. And now we're continue on. I'm gonna do more of the story days episodes. So excuse me. We're gonna go and get started. Like the video, make sure you hit that like button as there helps out a lot. And comment, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, we're just gonna go and play through more of the game story and find out like what else is going on with Yae and her life and everything. And we're just gonna play through more of the game story. So let's do it.
It's showtime!
Alright, this is getting out of hand. Like, really out of hand. We don't need any further complications. Damn it. Such a beat. Take a deep breath. Alright. Heeding his advice, I do so a few times, forcing my body to relax. Rub my temples, suddenly feeling mentally and physically exhausted. God, what the hell do I do? We don't have enough time or resources to deal with this situation. Along with everything else! I know. I sigh. We already have enough on our plate as is. I really should have just called the police and let them deal with the situation. Why hadn't I? Wouldn't that have been the right thing to do? Well, yeah, but like, who knows when the police would actually get there, you know? I'm just so damn tired. You mean I am, right? Despite myself, I chuckle softly. Alright, smart check. Yeah, your body's tired. I meant more my mind. Yeah, exactly. If my head in my hands rub my eyes tiredly, I feel the same way, believe me. I can only imagine. I continue rubbing my eyes. All I want to do right now is curl up in a soft, warm bed, cover myself underneath a weighted comforter, and sleep the sleep of the dead. Yeah! For as much as I can say, the day is far from over. I have work to do. Yep, unfortunately. Oh, my eyes slowly stand and stretch, and I head back to the space classroom. Okay. Don't mind me, I just continue to shower, please. When I reach the entrance, I slide the door back open all the way and call for Sayori softly. Yes, is something wrong? Not sure. Could you check on Mori's character file for me? Huh? How come? Quickly, I relay the message Monica told me about Mori joining the literature club. Sayori looks a bit shocked by this revelation. What do you think this means, SupJB? Your guess is as good as mine, but one thing's for sure. This brave new world we're in is definitely a lot more dangerous than before. Guess so. I'll go check now. Siri quickly rushes over to the computer and begins her search. As she's doing this, I hear the shower water go off. Uh-oh. Closing the door almost all the way again, I tip my way back to the shower room door. I wait outside the door, leaning against the wall and staring at the door. After about 5 minutes, the door handle turns and slowly opens. Huh, already. Alright, not too bad, I guess. At least she's dry and in some clean clothes. Yeah, looks at me with anger in her eyes. What the hell are you looking at? I'm the adult here. I need to keep it cool, or I won't be any better than the sorry excuse for a human that her uncle is. Yeah, guess I'll have to wait until she cools down. Any better? I ignore her remark and point to her head. Her anger only increases. Guess she's the type of person who hates being ignored. I wonder how her parents are with her in general, or if she has anyone like that in her life. Not that it's any of your business. It feels better than before. Just sent I heard in her stomach growl. I look at her. Follow me. Let's get you something to eat. She doesn't protest as we head out to the kitchen. Well, that seemed to work for now, though I don't feel it. I don't feel it right. Okay, let's see how this goes. When we get there, I point to the table. Sit down. She does so wordlessly. I begin searching for something small and quick to eat. Major quietly, almost shyly speaks up. I know it's only afternoon, perhaps cereal would work for her. No, she would say something hot. Alright, guess that makes sense. I look around quickly, then grin like a maniac. When I find something quick and easy, what's that? Heh, jackpot! I see eyes still fuming and muttering, completely out of the present moment. I start boiling some hot water and grab the small container, setting on the counter loudly enough to catch the eye's attention. What are you doing? I see her look over the corner of my eye. You can't be serious. It's a mac and cheese. Someone of my social status? I whirl at her. Would you rather have a 5-course meal that takes hours to prepare? I grit my teeth to keep losing my temper. The world not only wants to prove me wrong all the time, but also wants to try my patience and resilience by the minute. Exactly. I'm fearful I'll end up exploding on her if this keeps up. Yeah, I go silent and glares down at the table. I grab a clean glass of water, put it down to her side, and feel a lack of control. Some of the water spills in front of her. I'm tired and I no longer know how to put up with this anymore. Hey, you almost got me wet again. Again. Okay, stop. I know her anger. Next, I go back to the food prep. Soon the hot water is boiling. I turn it off, pouring the right amount into the disposable plastic bowl. As I'm waiting, I can hear Yae behind me, just muttering to herself every so often while she sips on her water. After 5 minutes, I take the container full of hot water to her along with a pair of disposable chopsticks. Ramen? Here. I placed the ramen in front of her. Yeah! I guess mac and cheese, but wait, ramen, that fits much better, actually. Angrily, she breaks the chopsticks down and rubs them together to get the splinters out, all while staring pointedly at me. I just glare back. She must really be pissed to insult you like that. Like how? Alright, never mind. My curiosity is piqued, but not enough to ask about it since my attention is mostly focused on Yae. Despite her apparent disapproval of my choice of meal for her, she scarfs it down quickly, taking large gulps of water to wash it down with. I refill her glass twice during this, just watching her eat and not saying anything. I've not had ramen noodles in forever, dude. Like, I can't even remember the last time I actually had it, to be honest. I don't know if I had ramen noodles since before I became an adult, since like after I became an adult, like turning 18 and everything. I don't know if I had ramen noodles ever since then. I don't know, dude. I fill a glass twice, just watching her eat and not say anything. Eventually, yeah, finishes and pushes the now empty ramen container away. Yeah. You ate all that down in a minute, huh? How's that better? She does this cross her arms and look at me with a furious expression. I'll tell you as a yes, since you're so full of energy again. I force myself to soften my expression now. Now, about your uncle. Where is he? What did you do to him? I almost killed him. I was very close to killing him. Is she defending him? She's even more messed up than I thought. I left him unconscious in the alley where he tried to rape you. He isn't dead. Guy stands and then comes face to face with me, grab my shirt and slam me against the wall. Lowering her voice, she hisses at me. Oh, calm down, girl. How dare you interfere in family affairs? It's not your place. We sponge, only looking back at her. You're seriously saying I should just have just ignored you, really? Miss closer to our nose, we're almost touching her grip on my shirt, tightening. It isn't your place. I'm shell shocked. Shell shocked. That sounds like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles joke. Okay, what is this girl? I almost regret saving her, but I dismissed that thought almost immediately. Regardless of what person you might be, I refuse to stand by and let you be taken advantage of by someone like him. And hear something drop to my left. I then turn into my Monica, what are you doing here? Why did you walk in the door? What's going on here, Monica? And why is Mori here? Why? Sayonica? No, Mori. Mori, in this game, she's Mori. In the other games, she was Sayonica. I'm just saying, but I see a frozen Monica standing in the front of the kitchen beside her. I can see Mori looking a bit nervous. Oh my god. I fucking forgot to text Monica that she was here. Yeah, you did. You did, my guy. And wait, why did Monica come here in the first place? That shocked expression turns one of triumph. She grabs me between my legs. What? No, she did not grab what I think she grabbed. Yeah, what the hell? I don't think I haven't noticed you two talking today. Asano, he's your boyfriend? Your boy toy? Kawahashi, how dare you! Not that I can blame Monica for how she's feeling, but this is not the right time. Guy, however, doesn't seem to care as she's pressed her hand further into my crotch. Oh my gosh, girl. Jealous that you couldn't give him what I already have. What the ever loving fuck? And then I say the F word. F word is said so many times in this game, dude. Holy crap. Monica is thoroughly pissed now. My shock wears off and I grab her hand, pulling it away. That's enough out of you. Whoosh! Damn, Monica. Guess Monica doesn't want to, like, hand over the boy to another guy. Monica is forward, eyes full of fire and rage, oh boy. I run towards her and grab her, keeping her from full on attacking. I tried with all my strength I can muster from Mage's body, but it's nearly impossible. Yeah, Mage, I told you to hit the gym, my guy. Yeah, you didn't listen, you know? Monica, calm down. He throws harder against me. Let me go, JB. I struggle harder to contain the rage club president. I never seen her be so mad. I've seen her be mad, but this is a whole nother thing, dude. I begin drawing on my own rage, and my own grip tightens against Monica. Stop! This won't solve anything! You don't know the whole story! I looks at Monica, triumphantly grinning. He screamed my name louder than he probably ever did yours. Oh, stop it! That never happened. Let me go! Monica's elbows hit me in the gut, knocking the wind out of me, and I fell back, gasping. Ow! Mori come up from behind, patting me on the back. What happened, Chizu-san? I caught a bit, holding my hand up to catch my breath. While I grasp for air, I look back at Monica. She and I are going at it. Monica obviously having the upper hand. Oh boy. I try and point words, looking at Mori. I point desperately to the two girls. Getting the message, she runs over and successfully pulls Monica away from Yae. Thankfully, it looks like Mori is strong enough to keep Monica at bay. I'll kill you! Oh my gosh, Monica. What's come over her? I mean, my guy, it's as obvious as can be that she saw her trying to put the moves on you and she lost it. How dare you take what's mine? Oh, and look at Monica's rage face. Holy crap, that's kind of hot. Okay, stop! No, stop! I'm gonna get blocked for that. This isn't her. What's going on? He's yours now, is he? That's not what he told me. What? Shut the fuck up, you slut! Oh, what the hell was that? You are nothing but a fucked up, spoiled, rotten, diseased sewer rat who calls herself a princess. Monica, please, enough of the cursing. It's inappropriate for the kids. Silence, what? Utter silence. I can't even hear the rain outside. It stopped, like time froze as soon as she said that. Wait, the word princess. Could that be? Oh, fuck. What did you just call me? What? No, get away from me. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? What the hell? What is happening? Don't touch me. I'm not your princess. What in the world is this? Bro, what is this? What is happening? What the ever-loving hell? Monica keeps looking at Yae in terror. Sayori, open the door! I found down the hall desperately as the rush towards Yae. She holds up her hand immediately. Stay away! Even though she barely touched me, I find myself flung backwards, landing on the table. I hear doors slide open quickly and a female voice full of authority calls down. Someone grab Yae and drag her in here now! I try to get up, but the wind has been knocked out of me for a second time, so I can't move. Mori's the first to move. She goes over and grabs Yae, carrying her in arms down the hall. How are you carrying the pixelated Yae? Vodka moves her way over to me and helps me to my feet. Come on! Oh gosh, dude, what the hell is happening? The good dessert only increasing as she helps me down the hall. I run with Monica by my side as fast as I can. Oh gosh. Both jump into the room, Meiji and I flying apart from each other the moment we step through. I hear a door closes hard and the world once again goes more silent. No more glitches, nothing. Nothing but the hum of the space classroom. That and screams. I immediately look over towards the origin of said screams. Oh my gosh. Dude. Oh my gosh. That is fucked up. Yeah, I'm worried about the writhing on the floor, screaming in utter terror. Oh shit! Start rushing over. Monica, let's check these character files. Hurry! On it! I rush over with her as she tries opening Yae's character files. Fuck. What the hell? I can't open it! What the hell does application error mean? Guess as good as mine. I grab the mouse from her hand and close the error, trying again. Same message. I try Mori's, but I get the same message suddenly. What? Ah, gah! Oh gosh, there's only silence. I turn. Two girls are now unconscious. Oh my gosh. Siri has Yae's head in her lap while Meiji has Mori's head in his. Thank God. They're not glitching anymore, at least. Turn back to Monica. What is that look for? Monica, is something wrong? How could you, SuperSonicJB? Damn, not now, Monica. I trusted you. I loved you. Loved? I mean, duh. Heart shatters with a million pieces at that point. I shouted out, hold back tears. But then you go and betray me and sleep with Damn it, Monica, could you give Such a B 2 seconds in explaining so? Oh, Sayori! With the slap! Oh! Sayori's like, no, 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 I don't think so. It's nothing like you think it is, so shut up and listen for once. Sayori! Man, you started developing anger, but I like seeing this more serious side to her. It shows that she's grown up compared to what she was in the Act 1 and everything. Monica stops looking at me with a shocked expression. Such a B, Monica grips her head and shakes it back and forth. Oh, we're crying, Monica. I can't stand seeing her cry. Monica, I cough again. Before I can say anything else, she runs off, audibly crying now, and locks herself in her room. I immediately start following her, but stop. I look over and see Meiji and Sayori both tending to Yae and Mori. I start walking over to help, but Sayori looks at me sternly. Get things straightened out with her. We got these two. You sure? Go ahead, we got this. He's right. It's now or never. Swallow hard, turn, and rush towards the room. Oh boy. Leaning against the door, I hear her sobbing loudly. I knock hard. Monica, it's me. Please let me in. We need to talk. Hear her start to hiccup and sniff. Monica, please open the door. Hear a slight gasp and another sniffle, but to my relief, a few seconds later, the door unlocks, but it doesn't open. She only opened the door. Monica is looking away from me towards the closed curtains, whimpering and hiccuping. I quickly make my way inside, closing the door beside me. Hurry over to her side and sit it on her. Okay, whatever. Monica's eyes are stained with tears, and she isn't looking at me at all. Damn it, she really doesn't love me anymore, does she? Even if she lost any and all affection she had for me, I still need to tell her how I feel. Taking a few deep breaths, I look over to bed. Monica, there's something I need to tell you. With her head hanging now, she slowly, almost mechanically, turns her body to face me. Holding her hands, I place them in my lap and look down. Alright, it's time to be a goddamn brave bastard. I turn to her, reaching over her and putting my hands over hers. She looks over me immediately. She starts to speak. What? Hold up, you talk too fast! What? I missed that. Such a be. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Yeah, okay. Okay, she grasps and stops when I squeeze her hand, but doesn't stop for long. Okay. I didn't mean what I said. I shouldn't have said loved. I understand that you don't want. Would you calm down with the. I understand you don't want to even give me a chance anymore. Okay. I'm in love with you, Monica. Well, duh, we slept with her. She stops in her tracks. She looks at me in complete shock at what I've just blundered out. What? She looks like she doesn't believe it. I've been in love with you for a while now. You. Just you, and no one else is going to be able to change my mind. Monica looks completely utterly lost for words. Monica wipes her tears from her eyes immediately. Such a bee. Asano, Monica. She goes silent. I'm sorry about what happened, and if you don't care for me anymore, I'll understand. Please, don't misunderstand this. I love you so much. You know what happened after I restarted the world a couple days ago? I dreamed about the future, and I confessed to you on a hill overlooking the city on Christmas Eve night. That's right, in the Christmas special we did a review on. You did? Yes, it was the best part of the dream, because I managed to share a kiss with the one eye. Monica presses her lips again, and smiled instantly. Hand intertwined as she leans in, and I'm not invading his body, so yay, it's a real kiss for now. Let's go. Oh. Oh my. Oh, that could be a thumbnail, but I mean, that could be a thumbnail. But then again, at the same time, I wonder what the thumbnail would look like if I had to glitch the Yae and Mori on there, because that looked pretty cool. Creepy, but cool. I don't recall it first, but this first time I reciprocate. This kiss is tender and shy from both of us. I feel my lips once more from the tender affection contact between two young nervous teens. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of de-aged me here. Kind of, because it is 2017. He traveled in the past, remember that. And he starts getting warm as the kiss continues. After 3 seconds, the two of us break apart, faces both flush, whatever. We both stare at each other, my heart racing nervously. After a while, Monica starts to talk. I didn't mean what I said, such a bee. I still love you. I feel relief wash over me. I'm glad to hear it. I was scared for a moment. Monica's face falls. I didn't mean... It's alright. Really, it's alright. I take your hand in mine, squeezing it tenderly. Everything's okay now. I suddenly remember the situation out in the main room. Shit, the others. Monica's eyes widen. Right. The two of us stand and rush into the main room. Meiji and Sayori are still tending the others. Meiji to Mori and Sayori to Yae. Sayori stroking Yae's hair tenderly, whispering something I can't hear. Both girls are unconscious. Monica and I rush over. Suri, Meiji, is everything alright? You're just unconscious now. Meiji is cradling the unconscious Mori and holding a somewhat bloody tissue to her nose. Oh, she hit her nose during her seizure. Oh, yeah, that whole glitch part, that's the seizure thing, I guess you could say, yeah. Fuck. So many F words, dude. I turned to Monica. Hey, we should really check the computer. Right. Monica and I rush over her desktop. Monica sits down, I stand over her. Where should we look? Her character files for a start. On it. She opens up the character files folder. It looks the same as before, at least at first. I look closer at the character files. Monica, have our files changed? They have. What the hell are CHRX files? Character files? Well, Natsuki, Motomoto, Yuri's, and Potano's files are still character files. Everyone else has changed with the X at the end. Okay. That's not all we see, though. There's another file, some kind of document called WLD The label almost reminds me of a Excel document, but not quite the same. Monica looks at me with a frown. I nod. Turn back, she opens the OR or file or tries to. The file requests a password. What? Well, fuck me, a password. So don't mess. So don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. She closes the prompt. Whose file should we check first? Yae's or Mori's. Don't matter who first. She opens Mori's file and begins to slowly scroll through. Fortunately, finds something useful only a few minutes later. Hashtag alpha memory file equals true. Beta memory file equals true. Monica immediately looks at the two files. Her lines, whatever. I wonder if I have one of those in my file. I don't remember them from last time. She quickly opens her own file and scrolls down to the appropriate line. Alpha memory file equals true. Beta memory file equals true. I pointed up the pound sign. Yeah, the hashtag there. Okay, this has to be significant. But how? We both fall into silence, trying to think. I dig back into my own very limited Python coding experience. It takes me a few minutes, but something comes to mind. Could that be some kind of way to block something from being run? How so? Well, I tried making a DDLC mod a while ago. Hey, just like this one right here! Breaking the fourth wall, and inside of breaking the fourth wall, I don't know, dude. And I remember seeing some lines with the pound sign in front of them. I think it means the programmer doesn't read them. They've been commented out, if that makes sense. I think I get what you mean. I mean, look at the color of the text. Yeah, green. I don't remember that from the pinful modding attempts. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know what. I never actually tried to make a DDLC mod before. I never actually really tried to make my own mods, period. I've installed mods, like, obviously I'm playing one right now, but, like, making one, I'm sure it's gotta be tough, dude. Alright, so, yeah, green, I do remember those. Okay, yeah, I just read that. She looks at me curiously. Have you played many DDLC mods? They're breaking the fourth wall while I'm inside, literally, I'm inside the fourth wall while recording in the fourth wall. Okay, that's enough. Is that important right now? Why? Oh, I see you right there. You're just like, oh, did you hit on another Monica? Did you make out with another girl? No, not really. Real savage goes and continue scrolling through Mori's files. After a while, I speak up. I played a few. Relapse, Salvation, the Good Ending demo, Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club player demo, and a Brand New Day demo mostly. Okay, so those are actual mods too. I might talk about some of them in my DDLC mods 2 video, which will probably come out on my birthday. Probably, I don't know for sure yet, but we'll see, dude. There's plenty of others though. Our Time, Take Two, Everlasting Autumn, Manga After Story. Oh, the classic Manga After Story. We Are the Literature Club, Purist, and many others. What about Doki Doki Dungeons and Dragons? What about that one, the classic one? You know, there are a lot of people who love DLC back when I'm where I'm from. A lot of brilliant creators crafted some amazing stories like this one right here. I had no idea. Do you have some of those mods in your laptop? I don't know. I can't remember if I deleted them to reclaim space in my last purge or not. I'll look later. Lots of people back home really wanted to give you all that happier ending that DDLC gave. That's how much people were affected by your stories. I had no idea. Well, how could you? You don't exactly have access to my reality's internet. Yeah, true. I suppose so. I'm pretty intrigued by this Monica Addis story you mentioned. Oh, that one is one of the most famous in the modern community. Basically, a continuation of the base DDLC Act 3. Oh, her face falls at that. I never played it mostly because it pretty much requires you to log on every day in order to gain infection points so the MAS Monica doesn't get mad. Yeah, I played that. Like, I've not played that mod in a while, dude. Like, obviously, I reviewed it and had footage from my DDLC mods video, and I talked about it, and that was like my footage and everything. But it's like, dude, that mod, like, it was so good. Like, I know it's still getting updated this day, but like, I have not played it. Like, I'm playing this mod right now and everything. So yeah, all right. No offense to you, of course. I just don't have the time. Yeah, it's all right. But why would people want to play that? It's just me facing the screen. I guess, believe it or not, some very talented artist created some new sprites you sitting at the desk instead at the standard pose. Yeah, she's like in different outfits and different poses and everything. You play games with her. I mean, the games aren't really like, it's not like you're playing like Dark Souls with her or anything. It's just like you're playing Pong. And I remember she cheated. And then I remember they nerfed her. 'Cause I remember that back in the day. They nerfed her because she was so good at Pong. It was so hard to beat her. And they nerfed her, but they nerfed her too much, you know? Like, I get nerfing her, but you nerfed her way too much. I don't know if they buffed her again or whatever and update, but whatever. All right, enough talking about that mod. Let's just actually focus on the one we're actually playing right now. All right, so I read that part. I make her Act 3 close briefly. You know, this one, I remember. Oh, I shouldn't have brought it up. Damn it. I shouldn't have said it's anything. No, it's okay. I'm the one who asked. Right, anyway, back to it. All right. He focused on that code once more. I refocused my thoughts on trying to come up with some kind of explanation. The sea Monica scrolls down to the alpha and beta memory lines, and before I can say anything to stop her, she deletes the pound sign and saves her file. What? Monica! Oh God! She wavers in her chair, wincing every so often. I quickly pull her into a hug. She clings to me tightly, flinching every so often. Siri notices and waves at me with a worried expression on my face. I shrug helplessly. Monica, we should undo. I can't handle this. Give me a few minutes. Galbraith startles me in dishonest as she clings tighter to me. I can only hold her. After a few minutes, she looks up at me. Monica, are you all right? I remember everything. Everything. She shakes her head hard as if shaking water out. What? I remember my life in this current act or timeline. Hang on. Let me get more of a bearing on those memories. She once more buries her face into my chest. I cradle her in my arms, slowly moving her towards the couch. We sit and she snuggles up tightly to me, curling up. What's going on? Siri calls out from where she's cradling her own patient. Hold on, Sayori. Is she okay? Siri, I'll be fine. Focus on the others for now. All right. Monica's harsh tone startles me. I look over apologetically. Sorry about that. It's okay. I'm sure she's just stressed. I nod and go back to holding Monica. That was uncalled for, you know. Yeah, I know. Give me a few minutes. 10 or so long minutes pass before she quickly sits up. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of these memories. Can you stand? I think so. With some learning on my shoulder for support, she slowly stands and takes a few experimental steps. Eventually, she's walking around, if a bit shakily. I walk beside her just in case she collapses. All right, I think I can function now. What happened? She walks back towards the computer and sits down. I quickly join her. It's like, oh my God, what is this music? The heck is this music, dude? It's like I had two sets of memories existing side by side, one from past week's world, a second from this week's world. I'm still somewhat processing them, but I can give some highlights. The heck is... This is like a glitched version of the main theme, okay? This is like the So Long Sayori or Sayonic, whatever that song was called. I remember it from the top of my head. But like when you find Sayori hanging herself, but like it's more auto-tuned and glitched, I guess, in a way. My life is pretty similar, fortunately. In this week's world, my parents are more or less the same. Only diverges on that day in the school library. Sayori didn't come in that time. It was Yuri. Oh, that explains why Yuri is the vice president in this timeline. He quickly runs down the brief encounter. Yuri had walked in carrying a book to return. Monica's have seen Yuri always reading, asked if she liked reading. Two got to talking a bit. Monica asked Yuri if she'd be interested in forming a literature club with her. Yuri had been unsure about, but after convincing from Monica, she begun the club. Okay. It was actually Yuri who mentioned Natsuki as a potential member since Yuri had seen Natsuki reading something from a distance. Alright, that makes sense. What about the other differences? Well, I can tell you that both Yae in both worlds has always been the same way she is. So has Mori and Kazoe. Kotonoa, though, she has a reputation in school in this version of this world. There are rumors that her is Yakuza. Oh! Or they got their money in some unsavory ways. Oh my gosh. So that is what's so suspicious about her, dude. Okay. I see now. In this timeline now. What about in the original one? Wow. I'm just trying to comprehend this new information. Maki keeps going. Also, I'm not sure if this is relevant or not, but I remember how Mori has both president and president of her club last week. Yeah, she's just the president this week, or was rather. Yeah, I think she told me about that yesterday and mentioned it in passing. If I had to guess, it has something to do with Kotonoa. She's more power hungry and controlling here. You think just having one less person in this world has that kind of effect on everything? Well, one person can change the world. It's a butterfly effect. One small change can cause another, then another leading to this avalanche or changes in times. Avalanche! That's right, Barrett. Okay, so I see that makes sense. So Sayori could be the butterfly. Exactly, seeing a pretty major player, not just in the game, but its world too, or its town at least. Yeah, because Sayori was actually a friend of Kotonoa in Act 1 and everything, so yeah, guess so. Guess so. Anyways, back to it. Open Yai's character file next. She nods and does so, scrolling through it slowly so we can watch. While we reach the memory lines, they're commented, out just the way as in Mori's. Almost like they had the same thought, but we both turned to look back at the two unconscious girls, Siri and Meiji. I both laid them down as best I can, using pillows to help their heads more comfortable. Suddenly, a thought occurs to me. I turn back to Monica. Mori, opens up Kazoe's character files, please. Like, Monty. Monty. Monty! I need to see something. Right. She nods and does so. File takes a bit longer to open for some reason. We freeze when it does open. Gibberishly, her file is full of nothing but gibberish text, numbers, and glitched out symbols. Not even base 64. We scroll through everything, trying to find something that makes sense, but we don't see anything. Scourge Monica and I close the file. This music, though. It's creepy, but it's also really good. What now? You're gonna have to bite the bullet and ask her tomorrow, I suppose. Monica nods. Let's check the other character files. Our research reveals that Yuri and Natsuki's character files have a line in them that displays the message. Conditions have not been met, where the text should have said something about their Act 1 memories. And so Yuri has their password protected, and we don't want to access medias without permission. The only file we can access is my own. I find something very unusual in my file. Okay, that memory file, true, okay. That memory file, true. I'm not reading all those numbers, sorry. What the hell? What these lines do you mean? Mom and I exchange another look before we nod, and she moves the mouse to quickly close my file. The search leads us for more questions than answers. Okay, the Act 1, Act 2 memories lines make sense, but the others are just weird. And then there's mine. What are those strange memory files? You've got me there. I have no idea. Why do I have two memory files? Doesn't make sense. But my temple's feeling a slight headache coming on. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm too brain dead to think about it right now. Let's go check on the other girls. Right. Hey, saying over to where Meiji and Sarah are both sitting and keeping an eye on Mori and Yae. Oh boy. When they wake up, how are they doing? They're sleeping for now. We both tried waking them up, but they're pretty out of it. Let them just rest. We got something to report from our little search. Monica and I both tell the others about the unusual lines of code we encounter. Thank God it just kind of like explains like this instead of just like having to re-say everything in text or whatever. It just makes things way easier when it suddenly just happens in games. AJ and Suri listen intently. When we finish, they remain silent. I wonder what mine says. Hang on, Monica, come with me. Siri and Monica both head over to the computer, leaving me alone with AJ and the two unconscious girls. When they're alone, he leans in. Hey, is Monica okay now? Did that you work things out? I think so. I finally told her. Congratulations, man. Thanks. What's wrong? You don't sound too happy. You got the girl, man. Why so down? Was it the right thing to do, though, especially now? Huh? Why wouldn't it be? Dude, you're pretty paranoid. Just relax a bit. I can tell you from watching Monica last year, she's become more open and happy since you came. Last year, she was friendly enough that our class rep, but she's always just felt distant, like she made the entire class put her on a pedestal. I mean, I kind of feel the same thing. She was just that unattained prize. I wouldn't doubt she got plenty of love notes in her locker. People still do that? Yeah, really. What is this? 2008 happens here. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, gotcha. But seriously, Subject being surprised you didn't tell her sooner. How could you? How come you were holding back? You already knew how she felt. I said heavily and looked back at Monica and Sayori before facing Meiji again. I wasn't sure how I felt yet. I mean, I haven't exactly had many crushes in my life. Not as strong as this, anyway. I kept telling myself I love her, but I wasn't sure. You ever thought it, man? No, and continue. When she said earlier she no longer loved me, I then knew that when I was absolutely sure, I knew how I now knew why the poets call it heartbreak. I'm sorry. Don't be. It's not your fault. I'm just glad things turned out alright in the end. I clearly relay that what happened behind closed doors. Meiji listens patiently, then smiles a bit. A very anime confession. I thought you were more of an adult than the rest of us. Okay, man. Okay, calm down. I know it's an anime confession, but you know what? Screw it, Or fuck it. They say fuck a lot in this mod, so yeah. Give me a break, man. I'm only 2 years older than you. Mentally, anyways. I mean, and physically too, but like, I guess since we traveled in the past in this game in 2017, it makes him younger again with her. And she's the very first girl I ever felt this strongly about. Hey, I've got to get back at you somehow about all this jazz at me. Yeah, but chuckle slightly at that. Just then Sayori and Monica come back. What did you find? I don't have any beta memories. It makes sense. In the original game, you don't exist in Act 2. Wait, maybe. Such a B. It's not your mom who actually It's not your mom. What actually happened to you in this world? That's right, my mom still exists this time around. When she was crying and hugging me when she learned about the pill, she said, I don't want to lose you too. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. Dude, the eyes for all of them, like, mages are so, like, his pupils go so tiny, and, like, all of their pupils go tiny, but, like, Sayori's is the most scary one, honestly, for me. Like, wow, it isn't that Sayori never existed in this world. He died a long time ago. Oh my god. That makes sense, actually. Sayori and Monica rush over to the computer while I grab a couple of pills off the couch to this music. It's so creepy again, but it's so good. I can only lay Yae and Mori's heads on the pillows and Meiji and I rush to join the others too. Monica already has a search engine open on this world's internet. Meiji grabs Sayori's now shaking hand, nose tight, but they both still terrified. Oh man, I'm scared too. Both stay silent as Monica searches. After it feels like internally, she finds an old obituary from late 1999. Oh, the Fujioka family mourn the loss of Fujioka Sayori, date of birth September 12th, 1999, hometown. Kozai? Sayori's life on Earth was brief, but she brought her joy to her family. She survived, but her parents, Yuzuki and Sayako Fujioka, may she rest in peace. So, like, she was a baby and died? Or was then silent, no one speaks for a while, and then, I died? Words echo through the space classroom. Oh man. Monica, Meiji, and I look at each other. Back at Sayori. The implication of her death date hangs in the air. Oh my gosh. Slowly go back and forth at the maturity. Miss Fujioka suffered a very late miscarriage as a result of what? All our fears have been confirmed. Oh no. I take a slow but deep breath. Exhaling just as slowly. Oh no. Keep looking. Sarah suddenly cuts me out of my daze. Look at that determined girl. I need to know what happened to my mom in this world. Are you sure? Completely. Siri claims a vacant seat in front of the monitor and continues searching in place of Monica. The rest of us stare transfixed by the screen, but our curiosity getting the better of us. My hands over and hold on and Siri moves to her shoulder. Okay, whatever. Whatever that line said, dude, but after a while, she makes another. mention of Sayoka's name in a small article where it's a local newspaper dated June 23rd, 2007. What is this? The headline reads, Local woman rescues child from near collision. What? The article summarized an incident right in Meidi's neighborhood. Local hero Fujioka Sayako rushed into the street today to save one cheesy Meiji, a young boy, from being run over by a runaway car. What the heck? Dude, Sayori's eyes snap out to Meiji's. Oh my gosh, your mother saved my life? But why? That never happened before. It's a butterfly that I just told Monica about. And Sayori wasn't there to affect her mom and you. Both of you being being on that street, okay? That's why she was so scared of losing me to those pills. She said she lost Sayori and Arya saved me once before. And why I call her that was that Sayoko Bai-chan? It's a nickname from when I was a kid. Meiji looks down and meets Sayori's gaze. She stands and they hug each other tightly. They both look over to see Yae and Mori take back their positions tending to the girls. That's right. We can both talk more about this later, but right now, we have bigger problems. I think I'm going to collect myself and close the window on the screen. Look back at Monica. She's still a bit shaken, but she seems to be doing a little better. This world just doesn't know when to stop beating the crap out of us, true. See, Mori, even though I dislike Yae, he's already too far deep into this mess to be ignored. We can't leave her behind. Let's head over to them and talk about what to do next. Monica looks over Yae and Mori takes a deep breath and nods. Agreed. We both walk over to the other, Sarah and Meiji holding each other's hands while attending to our unexpected yes. How are you two holding hands? Or I said that, sorry. I think we'll be alright. Do you want to take the rest of the day off? Sarah shakes her head fervently. No, not what we have them to deal with. She increases the still unconscious Sakura Academy girls. Sakura have Fate's A night school, you know? Yeah, about them. Do we try and make an edit and give them their memories back or not? If we're voting, I say yes. How come? Well, they're already here. They've seen this place. They've seen this place. I think we should have them remember everything about last week, especially this one. Just towards Yao with the frown. Thoughts? Manga Sayori and Meiji go silent, all three thinking. While I do so, I kneel beside both of them, looking over them carefully. I slowly open both her eyes. Wait, you open your eyes, find your uh, pulse, just to be sure. Hey, and then feel their breathing. It's regular, but worryingly shallow. I hear Monica speak up as I stand up. I cannot talk. I need some water right now, dude. It's time for my water break, you know? All right. It's a little bit better. Oh, by the way, sorry if you guys do hear my mouse like being clicked and everything. Like, I did notice that in the last episode. Like, I apologize for that, but hopefully it won't be too bad in this one. But whatever. I agree. Some should be and keeping their memories from them would be pretty cruel. All right, two votes for yes. Returning to the others. I'd like you to vote to your animus on this. It just feels wrong messing with their files. Don't you mess with mine earlier? I'm in a fight with Yai's uncle. And no, that wasn't me. Huh? Wonder who then? What the heck? Wait, if that wasn't her, she probably still thought, but like, what the heck? Who did that? Well, in that case, I think I can assume you won't be messing with their files. Be simply giving them something they already have. I don't know. I think we should give it back to them. Monica's right. It's cruel to keep it from them. Terry looks at her boyfriend, shocked. Monica and I don't reach much, only nod towards him. I turn to Sayori. Sayori, we won't pressure you to say yes to this. One no vote, and we're gonna do it. That's that promise. Sayori closes her eyes. Give me a few minutes alone, please. She walks over to the room and shuts the door behind her. Monica, Meiji, and I look at each other for a while, and Meiji speaks up. Monica, could you check my file? Are you sure? He nods. Check it out for me, please. If you don't find any of those lines of code, please give me back my memories. Meiji, it looked like he was pretty painful for her. Are you absolutely sure? Yes, I need to know. Alright. She walks over to the computer and I hear rapid clicking. Finally, Monica calls back to us. I found it, yeah. You do have one. Alright, then please do what you must do with yourself. I'm scared to. I'm right with him, Monty. Go ahead. Alright. Here he clicks. Oh. That's not a good look. His eyes go wide and he holds his head. Shit, oh god! I try and catch him as he collapses, keeping him as steady as best I can as he begins processing his own new memories in this timeline. Yeah, this is memories in this timeline. His reaction is worse than Monica's. Monica quickly closes Mayjay's file and rushes over to help keep Mayjay from hurting himself. Hope Suri doesn't come out. She'll have a heart attack. Ah! This is my luck. Of course Sayori comes out right now. Sayori rushes over, kneeling right in front of Mayjay's side, holding him. She glares up at me and Monica. What the hell did you do to him? Sayori's on a new streak with cursing in this series, dude. Well, calm down there, Sayori. We'll explain. He wanted us to give him his Act 2 memories, but he's still somewhat convincingly grabs Sayori's head. He roars himself to look at her and nods like that. True. Then his convulsions resume. Okay. The three of us hold him tight to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. After a few minutes, he starts acting calming down and soon sits up, groaning. Major, are you all right? She clings tightly to him as he sits up. I'll be fine, and you're still hurting me. He nods a bit worried, but Sayori doesn't let go. Such rubbed off on you. You were never this impulsive before. I know, but I had to know, Sayori. He coughs a bit. Meiji? I think whatever happened just made the potential cold spread faster. I'm not feeling so great. He holds his head and coughs again. Damn, yeah, that cough doesn't sound good, so good, man. You want to try and sleep? He shakes his head. This is way too important to miss. Oh, if you're gonna be here, at least sit down and try and rest. She points to the couch. All right. What do we do with them? We both look at the unconscious girls. Honestly, I think that they've seen enough that we can't exactly just tell them that was some kind of dream. And as much as I don't want to complicate things. We need more people on our side, especially in the club, since I won't be there. Look at Mori. Here, did you say I look at Mori or Moni? Mori, okay. Got it. Especially her. She doesn't seem to have been affected by his timeline change as others. Yae, though. He's gonna hate me. So we all turn to her. What? Why's that? It's my fault. It's my fault. What happened to her? Meiji, Monica, and I exchange a look of alarm. Then we gather around Sayori. What do you mean? What do you mean? How is her being assaulted your fault? Sayori wipes the tears from her eyes. Because, well, oh no. She begins telling her story. What's the story? What's the story? Okay. We actually met during our first year. Wait, this is Sayori talking, right? I think so, yeah. Because it's got the blue, and it's color coded, so you got the light blue here, referencing Sayori's talking and everything. All right. She's well, nothing like how she was before. Personality, I mean. And she was more like Yuri, and she could believe that. Okay, you know what? Let me just save real fast. Also, okay, we just saved, by the way. And also, this music is returning again. I love this song right here. More like Yuri, you can believe that. She was? Yeah, very shy. I guess she developed early. And that. And I cannot read right now, dude. What the heck? So much reading, you know? And that got her a lot of unwanted attention from boys. Yeah, unfortunately, especially about her developing figure. Yeah, and her neck, too. But anyway, she was a lot different back then. It was about a month into our first year of high school, when I approached her. Hello there. Is this seat taken? She kind of does look a little bit younger, I guess. Oh, no, go ahead. You met her in a cafeteria? Yeah, I did. So I sat down nearby and began eating my lunch. You're Kawahashi-san, right? Yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you. I'm Fujiyoko Sayori. I'm Class 1B. Kawahashi, Yae. Class 1E. Nice to meet you, too. I didn't mean to scare her too much. Really, I was just kind of nervous myself. You nervous? You'd be surprised, Meiji. I was only 16 then. You always struck me for a very outgoing person, though. Monica said that, sorry. Doesn't mean I don't get nervous, you know. Understandable. Carry on. Hey, is everything okay? What do you mean? I noticed you eating alone a lot lately. Always caring about others. That's just what I love about you. Do you not have any friends? No, not really. Do you want to be friends with me? Huh? Friends with me? Why? Why? Because everyone deserves at least one friend. Aw, Sayori. Even with someone as ugly as me. Eh? She thought she was ugly. I've heard her talk about how she's the hottest girl in school a lot. Self-esteem can be pretty powerful things, man. Guess so. You're not ugly. Fujioka-san, do you see my neck? You know what the others call me? Like, giraffe, long neck, whatever, I don't know. Human giraffe, long neck. I was pretty close, dude! I was pretty close. I didn't have the human there, but I had everything else there. Well, that's just mean. Your neck is pretty fine the way it is. You always did have a way of finding unusual ways to cheer people up. That Yuri boob comment last week, for example. Well, it's true. No one would deny that, but even so, it's so embarrassing for some girls, you know? Especially Yuri, so when you think about that boob comment again. Oh, I see. I didn't realize. Okay, it's fine. Keep going. You really think so? Yep. You'd be the first one then. Aw, that's not true. Thank you for saying so, but I still think you're very beautiful. Wow, she really was different back then, wasn't she? Yeah, she really was. I was still finding my bearings at the time, so I never really paid attention to school rumors. I suppose that makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome. So, can we be friends? I will. If you don't want to, that's okay. I just hate seeing someone without a friend. If you're okay with someone like me, aw. A smile there. Yay! Can I call you Yae-chan then? I don't know. It's okay if you don't want me to, I promise. Just don't call me that at school. Yae works. Yay! You can call me Sayori then. Okay, Sayori-san. Yeah, you don't need to use honorifics with me. Just Sayori is fine. Just Sayori. Just Sayori. Okay. Okay, Sayori. Alright then. That was interesting. So she was different back then. I see. That's how we became friends. Wow. Meiji looks down the unconscious eye then back at Sayori. I never realized you made friends with her. But what happened to her to end this friendship? Sayori looks away shyly. I don't know. We did friend stuff together sometimes, but she was always pretty shy. At least at first. She did start to open up a little during her second year. Then she met Kazoe and started to change a lot. You know Kazoe, you knew Kazoe too? No, she made friends with Kazoe on her own. But she started getting a following, I guess. I learned during second year the rumors going around that she would accept payment for favors. Ooh. On school property during the school day. I remember that too, but at the same time, in both timelines it seems, it's safe to assume this change is caused by whatever her uncle was doing to her. Suri suddenly looks pissed. How could anyone do that kind of thing to her niece? It's so wrong! Suri, calm down a bit. Meiji puts a hand on her shoulder, trying to calm her down. She takes deep breaths. I read something about sexual victims can become very open like Yae here to take back a feeling of control, so it makes sense. I frown at her and shake my head. She stops talking and looks away. Sorry, wrong time. I guess that would make sense. Yae-chan. She looks down at her former friend with tears in her eyes. I'm sorry, it's my fault. No, it isn't your fault, Sayori. I say that calmly but forcefully. He didn't do anything wrong. He saw someone he wanted to befriend, and you did. No one here blames you. She would. If she does, I'll make sure she knows it's a lie, because she has to accept it, and the faster she does, the better for her and for us. Wouldn't that be forcing her to accept something that she may or may not believe, while she is also processing being in a damn classroom in space? Oh yeah, true. We're in space right now. Damn it. Guess we'll have to wait and see how she reacts to everything and go from there. But even enough of that. Let's focus on the current situation for now. Terry looks down at the girls. Are we really going to give them back their old memories? You saw what happened to Monica and Meiji. Like I said, they're seeing too much, and we need more people on our side if we want to prevent this group from making a bigger mess of things. It'll suck and make things far more complicated than they were before, especially since they both are dealing with their own pain, but lying to them would even be worse. I agree with such a B. It's too late to lie to them now. We need to the damage we can. Okay, whatever, dude. I can see your points. Still, that's a hell of a risk. I know, but with all the variables, this isn't our best option. But let's get started. There are four of us and two of them, so I'll handle holding Yae down. Meiji, you take Mori. Monica, you can help Meiji with holding Mori. Doesn't herself. Siri, you or me on Yae. Just splitting us up so there's an equal amount of muscle on each person. Who's gonna hold the edits? Who's gonna make the edits? Sorry. Um, I'll start with Mori. Siri, hold down Yae's legs. They may twitch. All right, got it. She walks over, kneels, and grabs Yae's ankles. Monica walks down to hold down Mori's ankles, while Meiji takes Mori's shoulders. I'll go to the computer, open Mori and Yae's files once more, scrolling down the memory file lines. Is everyone ready? All good here. Uh-huh. As ready as I'll ever be. Okay, editing Mori's file in 3, 2, 1. No! I hit save. Mori's eyes shoot open. Oh. She involuntarily grasps and begins convulsing. Monica and Meiji both hold her down as best as they can. Suri looks over at me worriedly. SuperSonicJB, I'm scared. Me too, but it's gotta be done. Chain the eye in 3, 2, 1, go! I hit save on hers and rushed, immediately grabbing Yae's shoulders as she starts to convulse. Mori and Yae both begin sweating furiously now. Yae is the one trashing around Mori and Mori. I can even hear her whimpering something. She struggles against me hard, but I somehow manage to keep her pinned. This time she tries to reach her nails extend towards her face. Am I pretty now? Aren't I just a pretty little princess? I pull her nails from her face. Oh no, you don't. Go ahead and fuck your princess. My face is just how you like it. Oh my god. I pin her down again, finding it harder to keep her in place. Monica and Mayday are both having better luck with Mori than she's trashed since she's trashed around just as much. Damn it! Why did they even? When did they get this strong? Just keep holding her. With that violent shove on her run, she pushes the two of them off her and fishes out a pen from her pocket. Delete! 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 No, that's not what we want. Don't stop. We deserve it. No, stop it. Get out of my head. No, it's yours. One hand starts bringing the pen towards her eyes, but the other grabs it and the struggle begins. No, we won't let you. We have no choice. It's our destiny. Get out of my head. Vijay recovers just then and then rushes backward to pry the pen from her. Hold us back. We'll hurt someone. Where's our happy ending? Where? Mori collapses and curls up, crying hard. All resistance gone now. We just want to forget. Slowly, thankfully, two start slowing down. Just before her final spasm, I hear Yae say something. Sayori? Siri goes pale. Finally, both girls are resting again. Their faces twitching unconscious. Whatever, dude. Slowly, the four of us let go of the girls. Meiji, Monica, and Siri all look exhausted after the ordeal. Not that I can blame them. I mean, after all, I'm exhausted myself. But what was all that? I kind of expected something like this to happen. With Yae as messed up as it was, it sounded like something she might say. But Mori, I have no idea what to think. We delete. Get out of my head. I don't like the sound of that. I know those phrases, and now I know them well. But while in the ever-loving fuck is Mori screaming them of all people. Yeah, really, it is kind of bizarre that she seems so nice, and then she's saying this stuff. Like, there's definitely more going on here. None of it makes sense to me. Who is she? I know, but what's done is done. No going back now. I feel like I feel like the one part of her talking was her talking, and like there's another personality or something, dude. I don't know, dude. Very sus. Okay. All right, I shake my head out of thoughts and look back at the others. My body feeling even heavier than it was before. Well, I think you three have some more than earned some rest for a little while. I point to the bedrooms. Why don't three of you take a nap for a while? I'll watch them. Are you sure? Yes, now go on. And make my voice as stern as possible without sounding cruel. Monica, Siri, and Meiji all smile gratefully. Monica immediately escorts Meiji to the bedroom, and Monica starts heading to the door. Where are you going? Oh, I'm getting some medicine for Meiji's cold. Oh, alright. She heads out of the room, looking in the hallway closet. Run over to the entrance and lean against the closet wall. Classroom wall, whatever. See anything we can use? I think so. Some medicine, at least. We should get some ice packs in case, too. She nods slowly before stopping and looking at me. SuperSonicJB, I won't lie. I'm really scared. I nods slowly. We're all scared, but at least we're scared together. That's right. together, family, you know? That's all reassuring at her. Yeah, that's somewhat comfort at least. But what do we do with them? She indicates the two unconscious girls. Try and resolve the issues before us all. Now that they know we can potentially get them to help. How? Look for some dude, that's a big word, my guy. I don't read big words. Maybe get some fresh perspectives. We're all exhausted, Monica. Me, Sayori, and Meiji. Our brains are pretty tired. Yeah, fried, whatever. Some fresh insights could help. Once they get over their initial freak out, you mean? Once they get over their initial freak out, yeah. I won't lie. This is gonna become a very more complicated with the addition of new people, but I'm trying to look at some of the positives I did have to. If I don't, I most likely be rolled up into the corner, blubbering like an idiot, but I can't tell her that. Sweetie, she holds back. She walks back into the space classroom. Once she's back, she wraps her arms around me, laying her head against my chest. But startled by a sudden hug, I nervously hold her back, holding her close. I wish I had your confidence, but are you sure about this? Not really. As sure as I can be. Her back affectionately as she squeezes me tighter. Okay, I trust you then. Shit. Talk about pressure. I smile warmly down at her. Thanks, love. Thanks, love. She kisses my cheek. I'll go grab the medicine. She slowly, almost reluctantly, breaks the hug and heads over to grab me a few pill bottles. She hands them to me before walking down the hall. I put the pills on the table in front of the couch, and then sit it down, keeping an eye on the two unconscious girls. 2 minutes later, Monica returns with the pitcher of water. Yeah, remember, people, always eat your pills with water, you know? If you're one of those people who does pills without water, you're insane. What is wrong with you? Stop it. Get some help. I'm just saying. Water is so much better with getting down pills, okay? Sal's in a tray of glasses, which she sets on a table in front of me. She looks over at the girls and back at me. And look over at the girls and back to me. What's wrong? You can't look at the girls? We'll try harder. Oh man, that was an old internet joke from back in the day, dude. Like, it went something like that, but like, I don't know. I can't remember it fully that well. Are you sure about watching them alone? I can watch them with you if you know. I'm sure you just have a completely new set of memories downloaded in your mind. You should sleep. Maybe that'll help. Monica nods sleepily. But before I go, she leans and kisses me tenderly, but briefly. A blush creeping over her face. I love you, such a bee. I love you too, Monica. Have a good nap. Wake me up. Wake me up. All right. When they wake up, all right. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Will do. Saying she trudges over to her bedroom and closes the door behind her. I pour myself some water and sip it while I look over the girls. They look completely drained. I'm not entirely sure if they'll wake up anytime soon. Not that I can blame them, of course. I'm curious what we'll have to do. As I take a little time to look at the script a bit more this time. I'll go to the computer, open the game file, and begin to search through the files. Okay, well, when I look over the files, I constantly make sure to check on both the student girls every 5 minutes or so. At 3 hours have passed, I look over the files like never before, trying to become more familiar with the coding language. Some of that modding experience comes back. The more I look over the language, the more I realize that coding mods and coding whatever language this was won't combine. I try and compare Monica's file with a random one to try and find one that only the club president has the epiphany. If I had to guess, game wise, it might have to do with her being the character that tracks the progress of the player. What about them now? There's no poem minigame anymore, so why is she self aware now? The answer hits me immediately because it's so obvious, because that's how the game plays out. Of course, I already know this, but everything that happened earlier today, I'm working on fumes. I pushed through her, despite the small headache starting, going through her file line by line, exhausting, and would take a while. Trying to narrow the search by searching through the keywords in her file. I search through her words self awareness, administrator, club president, and others that might be the source of her abilities and mindset. Only the last word search led to any results, but it was a fruitless one. Club president status equals true. Well, then, that's mandating, maddening, maddeningly unhelpful. No, she's maddening, unhelpful. Whatever, dude. I'm not reading very well right now. I'll admit it. I'm not reading that well right now, but maybe we'll improve as we go on. Even though we're an hour in already. I know she's a president. I continue searching until finally I hear moaning from behind me. Uh-oh. Turning me to see I as slowly sitting up, groaning in pain, and she stirs. I grab an empty glass, fill it with water, and walk over to her, pitcher and glass in each hand. Uh, Kneeling, I put the glass in front of her face. Here, you're gonna need some. She adds glass and downs the water greedily. She holds out her hand. More. I oblige with a frown as I fill her glass again. It's going to be a long and tortuous one, I see. She looks down at the glass wall and then sets it down. She finally takes in the room around her. What the hell? She pulls the cover over her suddenly. That sudden movement obviously causes her a great deal of pain as she holds her head. Don't move so fast. She glares at me. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, she doesn't know who I am. That's right. 'Cause she knew Mayday, but she didn't know me. I give her a stony look, causing her to flinch a bit. Well, at least she reacts a bit better than when not giving into her whines. I just hope I don't have to become part, her father, whatever. What a mess. Me? I'm the guy who held you while you were while your convolutions. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just one of those days, you know. Like when I started recording this, it was like morning time. So like, yeah, it's like mornings. Like, yeah, okay, you get it, all right. Earlier to make sure you didn't hurt yourself. Now just do as I say. There's a lot to talk about. Finally, she reluctantly obeys. On cue, Mori starts to stir as well. I also grab another glass, filling it, and bring it to her. Cat looks over at her with a confused look. What's she doing here? We'll explain everything soon, I promise. Make my way to Mori inside and help her to her sitting position. She looks, takes the offered glass, takes a few gulps, gasping as she finishes. Who are you? What's going on? Where are we? Why do I have two sets of memories? Mori, please calm down. We're gonna explain everything, I promise. We? Yes, one moment. I stand headed to the bedrooms. Over Monica's first, I see she's passed out in the bed, not even bothering to cover herself with the covers. Monica! She bolts up suddenly. Suji, what is it? What's wrong? Is everything alright? They're both awake. How are you feeling? Actually, I feel a lot better. Having a nap really helped me sort through these memories. Imagine what a full night's sleep will do. But for now, I need to wake Sayori and Meiji. Understood. Stands out and heads past me to the other two confused girls. Okay. Sayori and Meiji are both completely sound asleep as it takes a little while to wake them. Radius, by his ever worsening sickness, is the first to wake. What's up? He rubs his sleep from his eyes. I tell him that the girls are awake. Right. Yeah, Sayori. Sayori is about that minute to clean it place beside Meiji fast asleep. Meiji generally shakes her awake until she finally wakes up. What's up? These two are made for each other. Mori and I are both awake. She looks immediately nervous. Meiji takes her hand, squeezes them reassuringly. I'll be there with you. Kawahashi won't hurt you, I promise. She smiles a bit uncertainly as she stands. Meiji grabs her hoodie and we all walk back out. Monica is helping the girls get positioned on the couch. Mori looks more confused than anything, and Yae looks indigent as always. The moment Yae looks over at us, her eyes locked onto Sayori. You! Sayori plunges and hides slightly behind a suddenly attentive Meiji. Yae suddenly points at Sayori. This is your fault! I beg your pardon? How is this her fault? You stay out of this, bitch! I glower at her, but she doesn't see me. You did this to me. If you hadn't been my friend, I wouldn't have had all this happen to me. Oh, raising my hand, I bring it down, slapping the eyes. Hard. Oh, yeah, I slapped again. Let's go. I mean, with everything that happened to her, I mean, she kind of deserved, but kind of doesn't in a way. She looks at me in shock. Her shock immediately turns to terror when she sees my eyes, which feel like they're burning now. My voice is suddenly calm but full of venom. Speaking that way to Siri once more, I'll do that more than just slap you. And I'm not so nice as Chiba. A single slap won't be enough. I hold up my fist angrily. He shrinks back, trembling a bit. A pair of hands cover my fist. It's Monica by my side, slowly moving her way down. Shh, just relax. Wait, did I just threaten her with punching her? What the fuck is wrong with me? This isn't This isn't what we need right now. These anger issues are getting too out of control. Force my fist down. You want to take a turn with a nap too? Molly's tone is a concerning one, but I shake my head. No, I'll be fine for now. I say this through gritted teeth, trying to take deep breaths to try and calm myself down. I'm not going through this explanation with all run fuming. Turn to Mori and Yae. This is going to take a lot of explaining, I know. Please bear with me and my friends. We're going to talk you through this as gently as possible. Why do I have two sets of memories? Where are we? Who are you? Calm down! One question at a time. Please be patient, Fujiwara-san. To answer your last question, my name is SuperSonicJB Josh, and for the past week, I've been actually controlling Jesus-san's body. Hearing my thoughts, I begin my explanation. For the two girls at the same time, it takes me and the others a lot longer to explain their circumstances of being in a Saito game world. Yae is understandably unconvinced from the most part, even though she's shown the outside rotating Earth. Yeah, girl, we're in space. Like, did you think we brought you to space with a rocket in that short amount of time? Mori, on the other hand, is easy to convince, although I know she's a bit uneasy right after the revelation that she isn't even in the original game. Please, you seriously expect me to believe that Chizu, Asano, and Fujioka are part of some hentai dating game for losers? Oh my god. If you'd say Asano alone was in the game, I'd have believed it, but Fujioka? The mere thought that anyone was sending fist into the table, glaring at her. Choose your next words very carefully. You only insulted my friend's girlfriend, but you not only insulted my friend's girlfriend, but my own. Your little poses aren't here to protect you now. I'm a lot stronger than Meiji. I grabbed my knuckles threateningly, glaring menacingly at her. Menacingly! She starts up, sitting back in her chair. I know we dislike each other, but why does Yae unnerve me so damn much? The hell with the calming down. It has to end now. In fact, you know what? Here! Saying, I barge over to her, grab her wrist, and pull her harshly to her feet. Meiji, follow me. Where? What's happening? Outside? No. Oh, I see. Now we both start slowly stand, and with Sayori constantly holding him, Whirly follows me. Let me go! Wait! One glare from her shuts her up again. I get dragged her to the entrance to the space classroom. Mori and Monica follow. Mori looks a bit nervous, and Monica looking at her with a concerned look. I let go. Yae bends over at Magus, who now nods and steps through. Oh boy. Without hesitation, a whirl on Yae. Well? Despite my anger, I notice that Meiji is feeling very much under the weather now. His throat is a lot more sore than it was. Forcing my anger down, I walk back through. I separate, but don't stop walking as I glare deeply into its eyes while Sayori tends to Meiji. That proof enough for you? Yeah, it goes more than completely silent. Her shoulders slump now. Turning her, simply walks down to the couch and collapses back onto it, looking back at the ground in silence. But this sudden little stunt shuts her up and makes her listen. Monica walks up to me. SuperSonicJB, please calm down. She takes my hands in hers, squeezing affectionately. And that action alone does help me calm down considerably. Mori, watching this, smiles slightly. That didn't go well. I pretty much lost it on the eye. This anger, it's more than I can remember it being. For God's sake, the girl was almost great that I'm treating her like this. Reel it in, SuperSonicJB. As much as the eye drives you insane, and you want to protect Sayori, don't act like a thug. You know, don't be a thug about it for once, alright? It's, Monica. Yes? Listen, about that Friday, where you were in the cafeteria together with Kazoe, I'm sorry for interrupting your time with Josh-san here. Don't be sorry, you didn't know. And you can call me SuperSonicJB, you know. Well, okay, in Act 1, I didn't know that there was going to be a last name. I kind of forgot that the Act 1 had, like, first and last name, so yeah. Are you sure? He is, don't worry. Monica smiles reassuringly at Mori. Then you can call me Mori. I bow respectfully. Thank you. Now, sufficiently calmed, I return to the others. Sayori is placing a damp towel on Meiji's forehead while Yae is still sitting slumped. Yae looks up slightly with a almost guilty look in her eyes, but one mixed with a mostly defiant expression. Siri looks at me sternly. Getting up, she walks over and whispers harshly to me, "You didn't have to go that far. Meijei's sick enough." Now that I've cooled down, I start to realize that Meijei is in my that Meijei what I did to Meijei in my outburst. Now I feel like crap. Look at her apologetically. I know I'll do my best to make sure nothing like that happens again. You'd better. She smiles then. I don't want to see you hurt too, you know? I smile a bit back. Thanks. She nods and turns to Major. I look at the others. Listen up, you two. While the four of us didn't plan on telling more people about this until a later date, I'd like to try and use the situation to take to our advantage. How? Glad you asked. This day you asked Monica to join your club, right? Correct? Yes, why? You know the old saying, two eyes are better than one. I won't be attending the club meetings like I might be forced to normally. How come? Remember what I told you about Yuri's obsessive tendencies being increased? Yeah. I'm trying my best to avoid her, so hopefully we can avoid that scenario with her altogether. I visited the club yesterday, but didn't make a final decision. Hope that by not writing poems towards her, she might be obsessed with. She might be less obsessed with us. I gestured towards Meijei and myself. I guess that makes sense. She clears her throat. I'll be honest, I'm nervous about this. I'd be surprised if you weren't, but you won't be alone. Monica will be there with you. Just act like you normally do. That seems to make her pause, but only for a few seconds. Okay, I'll try and help however I can. Looking at her phone, she stands quickly. I didn't realize it was so late. I look at the clock at the wall, 7:12 p.m. My parents will start to worry if I'm not back soon. I'm sorry, we kept you as long as we did. She shakes her head and smiles reassuringly at me. Don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault. I just learned the secrets of the universe after all. Yeah, the universe's secrets. She chuckles a bit nervously. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. What's with the suppose? Is Beatrice in this game now? Like, I suppose. Listen, do you think it would be feasible for you to meet up with us on the way to school tomorrow? So we can go over a plan a bit more? I'll try my best. Here we should all exchange numbers. Lady speaks up, his tone is starting to get a bit nonchalantly the kind most sick people get. I take his phone from him and begin adding Mori's number. Yae doesn't move to do anything. She's just looking at the window now. Kawahachi, your phone sounded harder than I intended. Yae just handed it to me without looking at me. Put Yae's number in, made his phone to head Yae's back and head Yae's hand Yae's back to her. She just slips it back into her jacket pocket. I ignore her and escort Mori to the entrance of Monica. When we go to the entrance, Mori lowers her voice. Listen, try and take it easy, Kawahachi-san, okay? I've heard rumors about her home life that aren't pleasant. To say the least, we know a little bit about that, believe me. We'll try our best. Thank you, that's all I ask. Come on, I'll escort you out. Monica steps through without incident. Mori hesitates a bit, looking unsure. If something happens again, we're here, right here. Probably she walks through the door. Nothing happened to her, and she breathes a sigh of relief. Monica smiles reassuringly at her, and the two walk down the hall onto the left towards the front door. I look back and look back to the table. Guys still watching the earth rotate. Her anger frown seems a bit forced now, but I can't be sure. Suri is still tending to her boyfriend, whose eyes are closed. How's he doing? He's still awake and not so good. I just want to sleep. He opens his eyes. Before I do, though, I'd like to go get some things. Monica doesn't know where some of the other cold medicine is. Alright, sure. Major, are you sure? I'm not that sick yet. I'll manage. She nods and looks at Yae. Fortunately, slowly, she looks up with a hint of uncertainty. Yae-chan, are you okay? Yae looks a bit serious with a diminished glare. She opens her mouth to say something, but then she briefly shifts over to look at me. She stops. Well, if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. She doesn't say anything, just turns away and goes back to watching the universe go by. Outside, Meiji slowly stands, walks over and puts a hand on Suri's shoulder. Suri, let's get her back. Let's leave her be for now. All right. Suri smiles a bit before walking away with Meiji to the door. Before I leave, I hear Yae clear her throat. I turn around looking at her. So JB, was it? I face her fully and nod. You were really the one who yelled at me on those days when we were bullying and abusing Yuri, yes. Just because she had her own history of abuse doesn't mean I was going to let her forget that she'd done quite yet. Yae has a long way to go, but perhaps in time she can grow as a person, or else she'll end up becoming life's punching bag. I doubt anyone would want to help her later. I see. She lifts hands up then. This is another bath. I can't think. There's another one there if you need it. He puts in the middle door in her room, but Yae fervently shakes her head. No, it has to be on the ground. And you're gonna have to ask Major. This isn't my house. He puts a bit her defiance flaring up. You tell him. It's one of Yae's demands, but it sounds a bit more diminished, much like she seems to be now. I guess she must be trying too hard to maintain every sort of threat on her usual self. But I think she just needs to accept her situation if she wants to recover. You're getting out of this easily. You're not getting out of this easily. I shake her arm and gently but firmly pull her towards the door with Sayori and Meiji are waiting for me. Make sure she's not hurt, but also that she can't go back with her previous attitude with anyone in here. Such a P, what's going on? She has something to ask. I let her go and give her a firm nudge. Clearly flustered, Yae opens her mouth and sharply closes it in a couple of times. Finally, she says something that had a few false starts. I'd like to use your bath again. Turns to me sharply, give me a more defiant glare, which I watch with my own. Glad I feel like I'm parenting some unruly kid. Please. Yeah, go ahead and use. I burst past him towards the shower room door, slamming it shut. Rude. Here's some time to get. She's just feeling like she's a heavy weight on her shoulders now. We did just alter her perspective of this world right after she had experience with her uncle. Lots of her on rain clouds right now, you know? Her own rain clouds, yeah. Yeah, that's an apt description, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, you ready, Meiji? He nods and we both step through. Alright, the moment I'm back in Meiji's body, I can immediately tell he's been partially lying about his state. Okay. His body is definitely starting to get very sick. Feels even worse than when I showed Yae the transition. Before I can even call him out on it, he speaks up. Please don't tell Sori. She's making a big fuss over us and might demand we stay home from school tomorrow. I get a whole new perspective for Meiji in a moment. We might not be physically strong. We may even be mentally stronger than I am right now. Monica might be the same. Hopefully we can bombard your body with enough medicine to tide everything over. I hope so too. Now, what should we gather? Upstairs, I'll show you what to get. Okay. That's his parents' room. Okay, his parents' room. It's like, it's a decent bedroom. I mean, not much to it. Very simple, but like, decent bedroom nonetheless. I'm used to it. Now go to the closet. It usually has something in there. I rummage through the closet carefully, finding a few bottles of cold medicine and powdered drink mix that could be added to water. I grab the one Meiji's recommends, and we head downstairs. But before moving his hoodie and throwing in, not before, yeah, we removed his hoodie and threw it on there, yeah. Peering inside, I see Sayori sitting at the computer once again. What you doing there, girl? Better not be looking at lewds. I'm sorry. I don't know why I made that joke, but like we gotta make some jokes every once in a while because this episode's been so depressing and everything. So through my hear something from the shower room. His voice small, weak, familiar. The guy's voice. Such a bee, is that you? Put the medicine down and walk over to the door. I'm here, yes. I could use Meiji's. I sound like Meiji now, but that's just how it is. I know. Voice is soft and low, not just volume-wise, but height-wise. But she's sitting down. I sit down, lean against the door. Letting Meiji's body rest a bit. Alright, here I am. What can I do for you? My voice is a bit harsher than I meant it to be. I need to keep that in check. Oh, hey, that art looks great, dude. Like, we actually see Yae look more realistic and everything. Same with me and everything. That looks pretty cool, dude. It really does. Great art. Absolutely great art. I could sit there a bit. Listen, about what happened earlier today in the alley. Langer returns into Torrent, but now it's directed at It again. Yeah, It's. The movie It from 2017? Right? I think it's from 2017. Yes? Grit my teeth a bit. Do you think he's going to be alright? How can she be so concerned about It after what It did to her? Does It really matter? After all that monster did to you? Yeah, his voice catches a little. It's just... Yeah, you don't own that bastard or anything. You don't owe that bastard or anything. What he did to you is unforgivable. How can she be so concerned? It's more complicated than that. Yae Kawahashi, She stopped. I take a deep breath. She doesn't need me pissed again, even though I still am. All at the school is already pissed at her. At the school, yeah, teachers and principals included. I really doubt she has any safe place. I need to be blunt with her on this, but I need to start being kind to her. She needs human kindness, at least from someone here. Take deep breath and still start formulating my ideas so I don't sound harsh again. Kawahashi, listen to me. The first moment he touched you, he stopped being family, any meaningful sense of the word. No one should ever, and I mean ever, have to go through what you went through with him. I really am sorry you went through that, and I regret that I wasn't in my original body, so I could just... I know. He should be rotting in jail, especially after events of today. I can feel myself shaking in rage, but I feel someone suddenly sit next to me. Looking over, I see Monica sliding next to me and putting a comforting hand over mine. We're in a space classroom. Sayori's listening now, giving me a thumbs up, clearing my throat. Kawahashi, I know today has been an extremely rough one, not just on you, but Mori and the rest of us. I'm sure Meiji, I was about to say Sayori, yes, Meiji. I was looking at Sayori for a sec, and I'm like, no, stop. Sure, Meiji will agree with me, but you can stay here tonight. You can't go back to that house. Well, I mean, just stay, alright? You obviously need time and space, in a safe space. And despite how I personally feel about you, this place is safe. None of us will ever let anything happen to you. Monica nods in agreement, as well as Sayori, who's much more empathetic about it. I know at least Sayori would be happy to have you. Yeah, I go silent. Sayori looks a bit nervous now. Sayori, she told us a bit about what happened between you two, and heard something I never expected from her. Crying. Ooh, I'm glad she starts crying. That's a way healthier form of decompressing, and I'm certain she must have swallowed up a lot of tears during her past 2 years. All this time, I've been blaming her. All this time, I thought it was her fault that what happened to me. But now, with these new memories, Yae-chan, Sayori gasped a bit. I'm sorry, I didn't know what happened. If you were to blame me, no way in hell. It wasn't your fault, Sayori. And before you say anything, yeah, it wasn't your fault either. Damn it, I'm so good at comforting people. I'm no good at comforting people I don't like it. I'm gonna say I'm so good at comforting people. I'm so good at comforting people now, dude. Hell, I mean, we're cautious at comforting people. I do like, to be fair. Just stay here. There's a spare bedroom downstairs. It's part bedroom, part office, but the bed is comfortable. Slowly stand up, Monica helping me. How's that sound to you? Yeah, I was silent for a bit. Okay, thank you. The spare bedroom is in the door at the end of the hallway on the right. If you need anything, go ahead and wake me, alright? Alright. Her standing and walking towards the inner bath, slowly getting back in. I look back between Sayori and Monica and sigh softly. I'll back to the space classroom, but before I walk through, I could really use a small walk at least. Maybe do you think we could go for a walk? I need to clear my head. Well, just as long as you don't make me sicker. Yeah, I'll be careful. Know any small shops nearby? Maybe we could get some ice cream bars for everyone. I know a place, yeah, pretty close by too. Got it. Hey guys, do you mind if I go for a walk? It's such a beauty, sure. Maybe still sick. Plus, it's really raining out there, you know? I need time to control myself to unwind. Or as much as myself as I can get right now. I hope you understand. It's not that we don't. We're worried about you two. Took the words right out of my mouth, Sayori. Can you promise me that you won't do anything too strenuous? How far away is this shop of yours? About 15 minutes or so, dude. The place I'm gonna be going isn't that far away. If something comes up, I'll shoot you a text, I promise. You better. Smiling, I put a assuring hand on her shoulder. I'll be back in a while. Saying, I turn and head towards down the hallway. Okay. Head out into the rainy night. Alright, but we're gonna go and end things out for now, guys. So, yeah, a lot happened in that episode. This episode was probably the best episode so far out of all of them, in my opinion. Like, wow. A lot really happened there. And, like, we got 2 new people who actually know the truth about this universe and everything. So, yeah, overall, the game's still absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm saying it's even better in part 1 already, dude. And I don't even know how much further we got in this. We probably got a while. This part 1 was actually pretty long. So, yeah, guys, we're going to wrap things up for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye, guys.